Welcome back to the Juice Podcast. It's Friday.
And I'm so tired.
Yes, we just tracked the whole Monday episode, so now we're tracking the music review. And
imagine how hard it is traveling into the future and then back to Amanda Monday and to a Friday, and it's actually a Thursday today. Oh Jesus!
He's suffering from the some time swap.
Yeah. Anyways, welcome to the Juice music review.
Yeah, the Juice music review. Yeah,
I've brought some music for us to review. We can play it for you, of course, because.
No, but we're going to definitely leave a link to the tracks we're reviewing today down in the description. And we would really appreciate it if you would leave a like and comment and, of course, subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out a lot.
It actually does. And we are going to talk today about something that I, recently discovered. And it is a bit of an older song. It's from 2020.
It's an older song from 2020.
But you know, it's not sorry, my
not really old. It's barely a year old, man.
Yeah, and it's from the early 2020, and it is the lead singer from Papa Roach,
Jacoby Shaddix, man.
And he's amazing. I love him. He's also on TikTok, dude. Oh, that's just such amazing guys. Anyways, and it's a band called The Who.
The Who, or what?
I don't know. Not too confused with the band The Who made Bob O'Reilly and Bob O'Reilly and those. It's The HU.
The Who.
And I think the people who know, they know. It's a Mongolian band, and they make they make heavy metal, and it's just amazing.
But is it heavy metal though?
I don't know.
Like it cool. Feels like Mongolian folk music with electric guitars and really badass drums on it. Because this is I remember on the podcast when we released that on Monday. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Then you would actually get an introduction to this music review, because we talked about music being innovative in that episode, and I really loved how they achieved doing innovation in music. Because this is a band who came out during COVID. I've discovered them during COVID.
Me too. I think most people did.
Yeah, they came out with Jacoby Shaddix with this song called
Wolf Totem.
Yeah. And it has so much energy and so much power to it.
Really, and the thing is, there are not a lot of electric guitar on. That's hardly any distortion. They're using some. What kind of instruments are they? I am pretty sure it's some traditional music instruments from where they're from, and it's kind of like a violin, shallow kind of thingy. And I'm pretty sure there are some kind of distortion on, but it's just amazing that they basically are using those kind of instruments to create the most hardcore metal sounding war cry of a song, and it's just like. It's amazing. I just really love it.
I actually thought there was electric guitar in like the big part of the beginning, but ever since you brought it up, there's barely any guitar on this track. So when I listened to it again, I was like, really? Yeah. And then I listened to it. It's like, no, that's right. That's not a guitar I'm hearing. What is that? That must be some kind of like one of their instruments.
It's a shallow kind of thing.
Kind of with a distortion on it, some kind of.
Check the video. If you check the video out, you will see what kind of instruments.
And the video has so much power to it as well. Yeah. Oh my god. Especially because Jacoby Shaddix, he is a energy bomb.
Really.
Like on everything he does, just turns into. So you can't stop headbanging to it. I remember listening to this track in the car, and I almost headbanged my head into the steering wheel.
And it's so cool because they are, of course, singing in their traditional language, and they're using something called throat singing, I believe it is.
Yeah,
and it's so controlled, but it's just so like bouncy while being so. Oh, it's just such a war cry.
Like I can't even imitate that sound.
No, not at all. It's just, and it's not scream in any way. It's like this. Thing
it kind of sounds like the sound you have in your throat when I wake up in the morning, but starting the day fresh of energy.
But it sounds more like an instrument. How they're singing.
They really have such a throat control about
I don't want to compare it to didgeridoos or anything. It's it's just that their voice, that kind of singing style, is so instrument-like.
Yeah.
Like it's hardly singing, but it's singing. It's just so amazing.
It's
a
really
cool
impressive
sound. And it's just so hardcore. And I actually think I said in the earlier episode, the other Juice podcast, that I was going to talk a little bit about people commenting, because there were some really cool comments.
Yeah, bring it on, man.
There was one guy, he said, "This makes me really proud of being Mongolian," which is weird, because I'm Mexican. It just shows that whole, it's just amazing. There was also like one who said about Jacoby. He said, "Jacoby is kind of like the dude who got asked to show up. He doesn't quite know why he's here, but he likes it."
Yeah.
So like some kind of like that. It's just a cool...
It's like
he had
crashing
that energy
the party and he just has...
Yeah.
He's the guy who brings when the party runs out of alcohol, he comes in with that last 6-pack that everyone needs.
And he is just that energy bomb. It's also like, it is a perfect mix in some way, and something, because he's of course singing in English and they're singing in Mongolian. It's just, I think my own way of describing is when Jacoby sings, because he starts singing, it's an amazing rock song, because he's just so, like, he is just amazing rock and roll singer. Of course he is. But then when the Who comes on, it goes from being a rock and roll song to be a freaking war cry of ancient warriors, and they are gonna fuck you up. I mean, it's just so powerful. It's just that whole mix. Oh, I love
Imagine like sitting on a battlefield and you hear that sound in the distance. You're gonna be like, I'm scared.
Yeah, and there was another comment like that who said that if the world ever has to go to war, we want the Who to write the wars, the war song.
The war song. Like why aren't
they
they the guys who's like writing every anthem ever?
Yeah,
like imagine like someone's soccer team or someone just running out into the field like. Did you fuck it up? No, it's still recording.
Oh, super.
It's still recording. It's fine. Hello. But yeah, imagine like our national soccer team or hockey team entering the field with the Hue in the background, with the Weathering Call, like the Wolf Anthem just playing.
Nobody's gonna want to play with you. No, screw this, guys. I'm going home. We're not ready to lose our life with this.
Like the opposite team is gonna be like, our song sounds like Disney World compared to this.
In regards to that, there's so many amazing like songs they play at soccer games, stuff like that. It's just really fun. I mean, the English and some of the Irish and Scottish, and I think it's the Irish and the Scottish who's just when they are playing together. I believe there was one soccer team or football team where it was just, instead of like singing songs about the other team how bad they were just basically both of them saying, "We don't like England." We don't like chanting. We don't like those guys over there. So they kind of agreed on that. It's nice, I guess.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, we were going back and forth about, is this heavy metal? Is it not heavy metal? Because it has the vibe of heavy metal.
Well, if you define heavy metal as it has to have some kind of electrical distortion guitar, then no, it's not heavy metal. But that's not what it is. I mean, most of these music genres are being redefined quite often. And I would absolutely call this metal. It has the right kind of chord progressions. It has the whole feel of metal, and there are some electrical guitars later in the song, but it's absolutely metal. In my head, this is metal. It's not deathcore or like it's more like it's more 80s hair metal and 90s hair metal than it's maybe like the newer kind of really hardcore death metal. Deathcore and stuff like that, but it's definitely metal.
Like, imagine those guys doing a track with a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Imagine the beat they can make.
Jacoby is.
Jacoby's kind of
a rapper.
He does rap in some tracks of his own, but not really in this track. But I'm just imagining their music with a rapper on top. That would be so epic.
It really would.
Like this is a band that I've been. I haven't listened to it that much, and I actually feel kind of sad that I don't.
Yeah.
Because it kind of, I'm really thrilled that you brought this song back into my life, because I remember hearing it, and then I kind of forgot about it, because I remember them doing a track with Lizzie Hill, like shortly.
I was just about to say that.
Was it shortly after, or was it shortly before?
It was after. All right, I'm actually not sure now. I think it was after.
Yeah,
I think it was after.
But I remember that transition period, and then it kind of just disappeared again.
Yeah. I mean, the whole COVID thing, it was, of course, they also struggled as musicians. But I will actually say the song with Lizzie Hale, absolutely amazing song. believe it's called something with woman, the song of women or something like that.
The song of
I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, it's an amazing song as well. I do prefer the one they did with Jacoby just because I fell in love with it. But absolutely, Lizzie Hale and her whole rock appearance. Again, it's the same thing as Jacoby. They just get those singers who have those rock and metal vibes, and they just run in there. And the song with Lizzie Hale is more of a it's more ballad-like, I guess, but it's absolutely.
But it still has that power to it. Imagine
completely.
Like listening to the Wolf Totem like live.
Yeah.
Imagine like standing front row with that type of like the drums, especially, and that bass playing like right in your face.
The Wolf Totem was actually made by The Who without Jacoby at first.
Yeah.
They basically remixed it with Jacoby and made a video about that. But so they actually do tour with just themselves and Wolf Totem. The reason I just loved this thing with Jacoby is just it was that merge of like two musicians and two music groups just like merging together and fusing together, and then that came out of it. And it's just like it's like the musical baby we didn't know we needed, but we got it, and now we need more of it.
And
it's just
like, don't stop there. Just making a whole album with these guys.
Really, I mean, The Who and their music is amazing just by itself. It's just amazing how it's just like it just fits with so much in I can't even explain it. It's just so amazing to listen to.
Like I'm imagining like big stages, like you're taking like Rock and Ring as a festival, you know, those stations with those kind of crowds. Yeah. Instead of the band starting on stage, I really want the band to start all the way from the back, splitting the crowd in two sections and just walk in the middle of everyone with that track. Like, that would be such a power move, like such a flex, because
it really would.
This song is really it has this. I don't really want to go back to some kind of anthem, like they're going into battle with this. Yeah. I feel like whatever I'm supposed to battle, I'm gonna win this one.
Completely, it's just so powerful, and they actually made. What are you doing?
I'm just checking the time here. So
we're fine. Technical issues. They actually made a cover of a Metallica song. Have you heard? Have you heard that one?
No.
I believe this one came way before. You said you were sad about it.
Yeah, I'm sad about not hearing it.
That's kind of funny because the song they covered from Metallica is sad but true. So
well, okay, sad but true.
And they did it again in their own language. Yeah. They also have English parts of the music, and they made a music video. That music video is actually really, really powerful. It's I don't even want to explain it. Go listen to it. It's really, really amazing. And again, it's this amazing take on such a metal song, but done in this way. It's so different. It's so amazing, and I think it's just such a cool cover.
Actually, so this is going back to like the innovative thought process that's been going on behind this type of music. Because how do you come up with the idea to make Mongolian, like, this sounds like Mongolian folk music in a way?
It is traditional.
And then kind of make like a heavy metal twist on it.
Yeah. Oh, and those
how
guys,
does that idea even inspire? Like, how?
Yeah.
What happened?
It's amazing, and I guess where they're from, it's probably more normal. I guess we don't know.
If that's like normal, I'm going to where they're from.
Yeah, but they're maybe just the first who did it, like, it got popular on it, but it's really cool, and I think the world needs more of this. Taking traditional things, traditional instruments, and just make them metal.
Like, imagine going down to the town square, and then every music you hear on every street is that type of music. Yeah, I would be in heaven, man. Like, I would be so pumped all the time. It would be such an adrenaline kick that wouldn't really be good for me.
Probably not, but it is really cool. I mean, I love these kind of things, and just, well, as you can probably see, you guys, both him and me are quite some rock and metal heads. So basically, we're of the opinion that if it exists, it needs to be done metal. That's like, everything can be done metal. Everything has to be done metal, and we won't stop until everything has become metal.
Yeah, we need a metal cover of everything.
Absolutely, it's just it's nice to have that interest in a specific type of music genre, like we have in maybe rock and specifically metal, and then you're going like, well, the metal is like everything has been done, and then all of a sudden somebody comes with Mongolian throat singing and turns it metal, and you become this little kid who just discovered the most amazing music ever. It's just so nice.
It's really one of those rare moments where you actually listen to a track and you get goosebumps.
Yeah.
That doesn't really happen that often anymore. I can feel kind of like fast fashion. Some things just feels like fast production in a way.
Yeah.
But this is very thought through.
It really is.
It's one of those tracks that I don't think it gets old.
No, I hope it doesn't. I think I'm gonna listen to this for a long time, because it's just, again, with the Wolf Totem, you have to shake your head. You have to headbang. It's just impossible.
I don't care
not
if
to.
you shake your head from side to side and make a neck crack. Just
don't
do it while listening to this track, because then you're doing it with style.
Yeah, don't do anything important while listening to this track, like operate on somebody, because you're gonna kill them, because you'll just instantly go.
Instantly, let's go hammering on everything and everyone around you, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that will be that's it for this music review. Go listen to The Hue, Wolf Totem with Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach.
Yeah, go listen to some of their other music, because it's also awesome as well.
Yeah, and we hope you'll have a good time. And remember to, if you like this video, go like and subscribe and leave a comment. What's your thoughts on The Hue and Jacoby Shaddix and all their other stuff going on around?
Comment what other kinds of folk music from other parts of the world that you'd like to see become metal.
Like just drop a song down there and why it should be metal.
If somebody has made a didgeridoo kind of metal kind of thing, you will put it in the comments.
Yeah, just put links down there. It will be fine. We'll check them out for sure, man.
Well, you know what? Thanks you for watching, guys. Like and subscribe, all that thing. Comment down below, and we'll see you another time with another music review.
Yeah, and
another
for
podcast.
now, have a nice weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Peace.
Bye.